I'm taking a strap. I'm strapped up.
What's happening? What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.
88 of the Stretch Season podcast. I'm your boy Kam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And you know the drill by now, guys. Before I kick off the episode, my usual housekeeping message, please head over to our Instagram page, which is Strap Season Podcast, or our Twitter page, which is Strap Season Pod. There's a link in the bio on both of those pages there, and I'll tell you where we're situated at streaming-wise. So if you like your audio, you got the Spotify, Apple Podcast links, etc. And then if you want the visuals, the YouTube channel link is also on there as well for you. Just give us a like, subscribe, mention, all that good stuff, guys. We're here for it. Flowz, how are you doing?
Good, bro. How are you?
Yeah, man, I'm good. Ready to talk boxing as usual. Let's do our thing, man. Let's do our thing. This week, solely right. I think we start off with I think it was the only card of note this week, right, Flowz?
I think it was a Queensberry card as well, but
was there? Okay,
yeah.
I wasn't aware. I wasn't
a
aware.
Friday card.
Oh yeah. Well, you're cool. Or something like that.
Yeah. Cool.
Anytime Queensberry do a Friday card, I just know it's your call. It's always your call. Who was on it, did you say?
Moses Atomo was on it, I think.
Okay. Shout out to Moses. But yeah, let's stick to the Matchroom, the zone card that was on Saturday night in Sheffield, headlined by Mr. Dalton Smith against Jose Zepeda Flowz. Last week, I had some questions. I said I believe Dalton will win. He's on our prospect list for a reason, Flowz, right? We rate him we do rate him highly. But the only question I had was, boy, you've gone from a Sam Maxwell to Jose Zepeda? Is it too soon? I feel like it could be potentially, maybe. But as Dalton is my guy and I like him a lot, I'm going to go with him. And, I've seen the quality, right? Even though he's up against like a Sam Maxwell, we've seen how good he is. But I was a little bit worried. I won't lie. I'll be honest, Flowz. And you was like, boy, I don't know either. We're going to have to wait and see. Show us, innit? Let's see what you got for us, Dalton. And Flowz, I think it's fair to say, based on that emphatic fifth round KO Flowz, it weren't too soon for this guy. He is the real deal. What a victory for Dalton, Flowz. Brilliant victory. That is a victory that puts you on the map. Right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly what he needed. And look, we said you never know if someone's ready until they do step up. We both backed him to win, but obviously it was a step up. We said it was a step up for Richardson Hitchens last time.
We did.
Going up against Zepeda. And Dalton Smith has pulled out the bag. He's shown he's ready.
It's interesting that you bring up Richardson as well, because he's obviously another young up-and-comer, light welterweight, on our prospect list as well. Complete different style in the way he did it to Zepeda. He kind of shut out Zepeda from a boxing performance. Yeah. We know Dalton is more of a boxer puncher, right, Flowz? He can box, but he can bang as well. And this was a good, because I know people can then say, this is a 34-year-old Zepeda who's had over 30-something fights. He's been in wars, as we know, over the hill and whatnot. Yeah, you could say that, Flowz, but at the same time, you could. No, I think it's valid to say that.
It's fair to say, yeah.
It's fair to say, but he's still not a bum. You know what I'm saying, Flowz? He's still not food. And I'll be honest, Flowz, watching that fight, Zepeda looked good to me. I felt like he looked strong. He was coming forward. He was trying to walk Dalton down, and he was trying to apply pressure to Dalton. And his jab looked good. And he looked good. I said to myself, this ain't no Sam Maxwell. This is a good, credible opponent, Dalton. You're going to have to be on your A game. But what I like about Dalton is, Flowz, he grew into the fight. And he then started to establish his own jab and control things. And as Zepeda obviously was looking to come inside and work, Dalton was looking to time and catch him every time he came in and counter him. And he was, from like after the first two rounds, Flowz, he kind of got used to the timing of Zepeda, and he kind of really got into his rhythm. And once he got into his rhythm, Flowz, that's when it started to come in for him. But I like the fact that he made his little adjustments, and he warmed up to it, and that's when he started, to do his thing and catch Zepeda with great shots whilst he was coming in, good check shots, good check hooks, etc. So, man, I like a boxer puncher, Flowz. I think that's probably the best we like someone who could do both, whether it's box or bang. Boxer punches are probably the best, right? So for the most part, anyway. So yeah,
I should put said someone who could blend styles.
he believed he could. Sean,
Sean claims he blended styles, but we know better than funny. But yeah, impressive win for Dalton Smith. Like you say, that's a stacked division. So he's announced himself in that division. And like now, look, I don't want to gas for his head up. I don't think he's that. I don't think he's ready for the big guns.
Nah.
But Zepeda's a very good scalp. It's a good way to announce yourself. He boxed well.
Scalp.
He learned from it. We can say Zepeda's past the hill. He's over the hill now. I don't know what options out there for him now. Losing to 2 up-and-comers, but 2 great up-and-comers.
Yeah.
But it's still a good test for Zepeda. I see people like Shakur Stevenson saying, tweeting about Dalton Smith, saying he remembers him. So, Shakur Stevenson always keeps his eye on
people
actually. He rates.
And he tends to rate. Shakur's got good eye. The boxers he calls out and says he rates are usually good boxers. So yeah.
So look, Dalton Smith has put his name in the mix now. Super stacked division domestically, even it's stacked. So
wait, we'll get there. We'll get there, Flowz. Don't worry, Flowz. You're going to get some. You're going to get some. Don't worry. Just wait. Let's quickly just say
I'm impressed with the performance.
Yeah, great knockout as well, Flowz. He's caught Zepeda coming in, and then he's really Flowz cracked into the body. That body shot, Flowz. Even on replay, you can see that body shot looked tough. He really sunk, digged right into the solar plexus. Really digged his fist in there. Zepeda's gone down. It was another, body shots. It's usually a delayed reaction as well.
Yeah.
Zepeda's actually thrown, and I think Dalton's tried to throw again, and that's when Zepeda's then just dropped down to his knees and be like, whoa. Yeah. And Flowz, obviously, it's gotten to 8 now, and he's still hunched over. I said, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. That's the thing with a body shot, Flowz. A good, well-placed body shot, Flowz, it's so hard to get up from, and it's so hard to beat the count from. And that body shot looked like it was weighty, real weighty. So great KO, man. Good way to finish a really tough opponent. And trust me, Zepeda is not a quitter. We know he's tough. This is a guy that climbed up the canvas 4 times against Baranchik. So we know this guy is tough. So for him to be down like that, it's a serious body shot. You get me?
Yeah. It was straight down the middle. It's not one of them ones where he popped up right after as well. So because some people, they take a body shot, they go down, then it gets to 10 and they get up.
Yeah.
And that's when you start the question. But he was still right down there.
He was still down. He was still down.
Like you say, delayed reaction. Yeah. He felt it. And then he kind of paused. And then he went down as Dalton Smith was about to come in and hit him again.
Yeah.
But he could have moved. Great shot. Perfectly placed. And we
love a good body shot, man. We always say, Flowz, body work is a dying art. It's so easy to headhunt in boxer, and you see a lot of boxers who just headhunt. But we always say, never forget to invest in the body. It's so important, and it paid dividends for Mr. Smith in front of a good home crowd, obviously. But yeah, let's talk about the meat and bones of it, Flowz, because you mentioned domestically it's stacked. Dalton came out and called out a certain man, another man that's also on our prospect list that is probably higher, even more highly regarded than Dalton, I think. If we talk about highlight reel knockouts, the hype behind them, Mr. Adam Azim, Flowz, Dalton called him out and said, Adam, where you at? Yeah, boy. Yeah. Flowz. This fight doesn't need to happen now to me.
It's not going to happen now. It's not.
And I'll be honest, I think boxers are going to duck.
Yeah.
Based on what we've seen boxers' history, Flowz, you know what I'm talking about, right? I feel like boxers are going to be... However, let's entertain the fact, Flowz, that it happens. Like I said, it doesn't need to happen now, but if it's on the table, Flowz, of course I'll take it, because these are 2 of the most exciting junior welterweights we have in the country. 2 of the best, actually. They're 2 of our best prospects as well. Why not? But yeah, if you ask me, Flowz, realistically, I don't think it's going to happen. And I believe that's due to one side, and that's Ben Shalom's side, who we've seen a few times now when it comes to negotiating with Matchroom. and putting your best prospect versus our best prospect, it's been very, nope, pull you out with the purse bid. You know what I mean? So I feel like Mr. Shalom is going to air this one too. I can't lie.
Well, purse bids, I think purse bids were announced and they got pushed back because of Ramadan. Or some, so I think purse bids are either end of this month or start of next month. I want to say 1st of April, but yeah. And like you say, we know the history of boxer when it comes to purse bids on Matchroom.
Stinking history.
March 31st or even March 1st, we might, before the purse bids, we might see a little, emails getting sent and people being pulled out of the purse bids. And look, to be honest, for this one, I understand it because it's early.
It's too much at risk. Too early.
Yeah, it's early. It's early. I think even Dalton Smith should be looking a bit ahead. Adam Azim hasn't really fought anyone of note. And then even then, Dalton Smith until this point. So
yeah,
look, if it happens, great fight. But if it marinates and they wait for it, cool. But I don't think it's gonna happen now. Anyway, we don't what boxing about.
Adam is 21, Dalton's 27. Yeah. Adam 11 fights, Dalton 16. Yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah,
it's not happening. Boxer going to try and protect Adam, and he's still in his infancy. A loss for Adam now is catastrophic for boxer. So it's catastrophic. That's because you see the buzz he's getting. That's the golden boy right now. Yeah. So it's not going to happen.
He's been headlining cards already for them.
Yeah. And Adam probably, I know Adam, I'm sure Adam wants it. I'm sure Adam will back himself. But yeah, you got to think the business first. The business of boxing flows. Yeah, Ben Shalom. Yeah. If he did want a simple Wardley Clarke, and Clarke ain't even a golden boy like that, man. Let's be real, man. Like
who was the other one?
Obviously, he pulled out a Reakpor a couple of times for the world title. That was with Jaya Pataya, I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he definitely ain't risking no Adam Azim. I'll tell you that much for free.
Yeah. But look, yeah, we'll see. It's not going to happen, but maybe down the line. I know Eddie Hearn's been shouting.
He's applying pressure. But he's been applying pressure because he's still pissed off over the other purse bid situations. Yeah. That's why. But Dalton, great performance flows. We have another one. Like I said, we got two bona fide junior welterweight prospects. Shout out to Dalton. You've been on our prospect list for last 2 years now for a reason. Keep going. All the way is up now. And you've announced yourself with a Zepeda win. You're in there with the likes now of Richardson, Hitchens and co. So and these are guys that are probably going to be looking for a title shot soon. So a couple more fights flows and they might be calling his name for a title shot.
We'll see. That division's heavy.
Real heavy's the word. Real heavy.
It's rough.
I just want to touch upon the undercard flows. Nice win for Sandy Ryan against Terry Harper. Destroyed her really, to be honest. Flows overwhelmed her, blitzed her. I know Terry's a girl and that, but yeah, man, she got cooked. she got cooked. I'm afraid. Nice win for Sandy. And even for her as well, welter oyster flows. Chantel Cameron, she can fight. She can fight Tasha Jonas. There's a few options for her, and she's a champion in her weight class. I think she's a welterweight champion. Yeah. So yeah, man, she looked good. Because commiserations to Terry, but she was second best for all the fight until I think it lasted 4 rounds or something. Yeah, like that. So yeah,
Corner pulled her out after.
Yeah, she was getting over. She was getting blitzed, like rushed. Was Pete. Yeah, man, that's it for the Smith card flows. Like I said, nice win for Smith. We got a number of fights to talk about next week, flows. Where do we start from? Where do we start from? Obviously, we take it day by day, so we can start with the 30th flows. On the 30th, let's start over with the Americans then, because they're the 2 fights on the 30th. We have, it should have been the Tim Tszyu, Keith Thurman card. This is PBC's first card on Prime. PBC on Prime.
However, is that pay-per-view for us? Is it pay-per-view?
No. I don't know, actually. That's a shout. I know it's pay-per-view over there.
Yeah, right. Standard.
Because, yeah, to be fair, it says PBC pay-per-view. I'm assuming it's going to be pay-per-view for us then. Surely.
It might not be.
I don't know.
I don't know about pay for that one as a pay-per-view. I don't know about pay for that one.
We'll see. If it's not, if it's not, then great. But yeah, I'm not too sure what it'll be like for us. But
Okay.
yeah, Flowz. Obviously, we were met with the unfortunate news that Keith Thurman pulled out. I think last week with injury. Was it last week, Flowz?
Yeah, I think it was last week.
The Thurman injury.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately is something of a bit, I wouldn't say it's a habit, but Keith Thurman, as we know, Flowz, he is very injury prone and he suffered many injuries throughout his career that's actually kept him out the ring for a while. So it's a big shame because that shaped up to be a good fight, even though there was no belt on the line. It was interesting to see what Keith Thurman would do against a bona fide 154-pounder. However, his replacement, Flowz, ain't too shabby himself. Sebastian Fundora, who I think actually used to be, is one of, I think it used to be a sparring partner of Tim Tszyu.
Okay.
Yeah. So Fundora, again, Flowz, looking at the face-off between the two of them, people were shocked again at just the height difference. But if you know who Fundora is, that guy is a lanky beanpole. We know that. So he towers over everyone. He's about 6'5", Flowz. So even going up to cruiserweight, he will look really tall. You know what I mean? But yeah, Fundora is like that. It's a good fight because we know Fundora is a pressure fighter himself, Flowz. And so is Tim Tszyu. So I can't lie, Flowz. I'm expecting a stoppage here. I think Tim Tszyu is going to knock out Fundora, but it'll be an exciting fight while it lasts because Fundora likes to come to fight and he comes forward as well as Tim. So yeah, it could be, Flowz, it could be a slugfest. I can't lie.
It will be, I think. Fundura's style annoys me with his dimensions. It annoys me in the sense that this guy,
he should be. Yeah, go on. Yeah, I know you're going to say.
Throws his dimensions out the way. He doesn't box and move. He comes forward and wants to fight on the inside and swing with you.
Crazy.
He's a 6'5" pressure fighter. So it's going to be fireworks. But yeah, I think Tim Tszyu will come away with a victory.
Yeah.
It can be awkward when you have late replacements like this. But I don't think it's anything Tim Tszyu's not used to. He's had fighters pull out regularly.
Yeah.
But yeah, good replacement, good fight. I think Tim Tszyu will come away with it. But yeah, I don't think Fundora will come to roll over. He'll give it a good go. For however long it lasts. For
sure. Flowz, we also have co-feature. The boogeyman of the 140-pound division, Isaac Cruz, versus Rolando Romero for Rolly's belt, Flowz. Yeah, finally we see Isaac, I guess. Is this because when he fought Tank, I can't even remember if that's for a title or not, because I don't even know what titles Tank tends to have. He ever has. I think it's probably for one of Tank's regular belts, but I think this is the first time he's fighting for like an actual real title, Isaac Cruz. And to be honest, Flowz, he can win this. As much as we cook Isaac Cruz, to us, it's not we cook him. It's just more the fact that we cook the fact that they keep pushing this guy like he's some serious don, when he's not actually. He's just a standard Mexican pressure fighter, Flowz. Nothing special, but they talk like he's like unreal and he's avoiding and whatnot. But Rolly is one of the worst champions in boxing. I'm so sorry. Like Flowz, he got gifted a belt, and since then he actually hasn't fought since then, has he? Because of his injuries. Nope. But that performance against what's his name?
Barroso. It's Rob Barroso.
Disgusting, Flowz. One of the most disgusting robberies ever. His performance was shocking. He was getting beat up by a 40-year-old, dropped by a 40-year-old as well. Got gifted a W, probably to make Tank look good. Yeah, man. If he boxes like that again, Flowz, he's getting cooked. Isaac Cruz will beat him. And to be honest, Flowz, because we haven't seen Rolly Romero since the Barroso performance, I don't know what version of Rolly we're going to get. I can only go off his last fight, Flowz. So going off that, I would be surprised if, in fact, I think Isak beats him. I can't lie.
You know,
Just going off that.
When this fight got announced, it just reeked to me because I know exactly what PBC were doing.
Yep.
How these two are fighting for a title or whatever. How Isak Cruz is in the mix. How Rolly Barrera is in the mix makes no sense. All I know is that either way, Tank looks good.
Tank wins. Tank's the victory. Yeah.
Tank's the winner of this one. Now, if Cruz wins, they can run the rematch between him and Tank. If Romero wins, they can run the rematch between him and Tank. Say, look, he's a champion. He beat Cruz as well. Well, Cruz beat him.
And then Tank wins, and then he gets another. That's he's a five-time division champion or whatever. Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
stinky. But after Romero's performance against Barroso, it could be peak for him. He better come correct.
Bro, that performance was nasty.
Yeah, horrible
performance.
And look, Barroso just got fresh off the back of beating your boy O'Hara Davis in the first round. Why is he not getting a run back with Romero?
We know. Come on, man. We know what it is.
Look, so this fight just annoys me off the bat, even though, look, on paper, it's probably an interesting fight, but it's just smelly PBC politics or whatever they're doing, or influence, should I say.
Yeah. I look, well, it's interesting. Let's see how it goes. Obviously, I know losing Furman probably was a big hit for Al and the team, but like I said, as you said, Fundora is a good replacement. Let's see how it does as the first pay-per-view with Prime and what the setup is and whatnot. I'm interested to see. I don't know if they've announced any sort of like the team and stuff, Flowz, the boxing team, the commentators and whatnot. But I'm sure they'll get some good people.
I'll just have a look.
Maybe, yeah.
There's no announcement for it being shown on UK, you know.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm seeing UK to be announced. I don't know when I've not seen any information about it being shown in the UK, so we'll see.
Fair. Yeah. Fair enough. But yeah, also worth mentioning Flowz undercard as well. They've tried to stack it, to be fair. Another title fight. Erislandy Lara, blast from the past, is defending his WBA middleweight belt against Michael Zarafa, I believe.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lara, still knocking about. Still champion at the ripe old age of 40, Flowz, in that wonderful middleweight division, as you know, probably one of the worst divisions in boxing. He should probably come away with that.
I don't know. We haven't seen. I don't know when he found Lara. What time I thought he was retired, but he still has a belt. Hasn't been stripped. Can't remember the last time he fought.
Hasn't fought since May 2022.
And we're in 2024, and he's been holding. Look, Lara's been a great fighter for his career.
Yes,
I won't take that away from him.
Brilliant fighter. Yeah,
I won't take that away from him. But yeah, Zarafa's not really a factor. But yeah, let's see how Lara looks, if he still has the hunger, if he still wants to be in the sport. I don't know where he's been. I don't know what he's been doing, but it's PBC, so inactivity is their bag.
Flowz, do you know Miles still hasn't been stripped?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. He's still. How long? When was the last? What recently?
Miles last defended in 2021. Don't forget, he fought Jose Benavidez at middleweight, I think it was.
Oh yeah,
at super middleweight, right?
Yeah.
Or no, in fact, it might have been like a catchweight or something like that. But yeah, he fought Jose Benavidez.
Yeah,
he was meant to fight Canelo, that got cancelled. But yeah, he last defended his middleweight belt in 2021. He's held on to it since then. Crazy.
That's insane.
Crazy.
Doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't at all.
But yeah,
doesn't at all. Anyways, Lara's defended, and then Brian Mendoza, the guy who actually knocked out Fundora before going on to fight Tim Tszyu, I believe. Yeah, Mendoza fought Tim Tszyu, didn't he? I think he got knocked out. He lost, or he got stopped. He didn't get stopped. He went decision, but it was UD. Yeah, so he's also on the undercard as well, funny enough, fighting a guy called Sergey Bonhachuk. I think he's Ukrainian. Looks like he'll be Ukrainian. Yeah. Oh wow, he's got a bit of a beastly record. Yeah. Some Ukrainian guy who looks quite good. But yeah, to be fair, yeah, as a first prime card Flowz, quite decent for PBC. I must say. Decent card. Like I said, it's a shame it's not Furman, but still enough firepower, I think, to entertain us, I suppose. Moving on to the zone now, Flowz. Golden Boy the zone, though. We have Zepeda Ramirez, who is going for another belt. he looks so serious there.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah.
Zepeda Ramirez is fighting Arsene Goulamarian. Yeah, obviously. First, I'm actually gonna watch this. Well, I won't stay up for it, but I'll catch it the next day.
Yeah,
because I can finally be proven that Goulamarian isn't AI. Because
NPC.
Because for time, streets have been saying this guy don't exist. He's not real, but he's actually defending it, and he's defending against someone very credible in Mr. Remit Zerdo. So good fight. I can't pick a winner, Flowz, because I actually haven't seen Goulamarian. I've seen clips of him, but I haven't watched him fight fully.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're very familiar with Zerdo. Very, very familiar. We're big fans of Zerdo as well. Yeah, I can't pick a winner, but I am intrigued to see what this Goulamarian guy looks like. And yeah, I know what Zerdo's going to give me. So good fight on paper. See if Zerdo can pick up another title. Because this would be second fight because he moved up to cruiserweight to fight Joe Smith, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Beat Joe Smith. And yeah. It's jokes actually how it still kills me how he had that one fight at light heavy, got cooked and said, "Bud, this I ain't gonna bother for sticking around. Let me just go straight to cruiserweight."
Yeah, smart move.
Smart move, man. Because them damn Russians, boy.
Yeah. Should be a good fight. Because I don't know what Ramirez will bring. We'll get to see Goulamarian in action.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Where is this, in France or where is it? I swear, brother, it's outside of France.
Oh, as in Goulamarian? Yeah. As in, where is it? It's in California.
Okay, I don't know if the fact I haven't seen Goulamarian, I don't think he's fought anywhere outside of France.
Let me check now. Whilst we're checking, let me see.
I had a look at his record before a while ago.
France. Yeah, it's looking like this would be his first fight. Okay, no, he's got one in Belgium. Doesn't count. Same thing. Yeah, this would be his first fight outside of Europe, which is mad. Crazy.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Let me back my boy Zerdo. Right, actually, that's what I've done that without seeing someone properly. I regret it. But yeah.
Wait, who was it?
Who was it? It was Conor Ben versus someone.
What, you backed Ben? No, you backed the opponent.
No, I backed the other guy against Ben. This was before Ben had his resurgence. Before he was eating his eggs. Should we say? I think he blew him out of there.
Left that shit in the needle.
Yeah, yeah, the performance was surprising.
I saw that tweet again the other day and I was crying. Because I was scrolling for because it's now likes, obviously, on our Twitter page. It's now likes, and I saw it. I busted up again because that tweet is so funny. That's a Hall of Fame boxing tweet, I swear. Left that shit.
Where's Ben's power? Who was it? Oh, Formella. I think it was Sebastian Formella.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
yeah.
I remember. Yeah. That guy was whack, man.
Yeah.
Ben killed him.
Yeah. Terrible. But that was Ben's kind of comeback.
It's because Formella gave Porter some good work. That's why I remember. Yeah.
I don't think I even watched the fight. I just know he went 12 rounds with Porter. I was like, if you could hang with Porter.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Cool. Just one more fight to mention in passing, Flowz, before we move on to Sunday's card. Manuel Charr, Kubrat Pulev for the WBA regular belt that I think Char's held on for time. Char's been looking for a fight for ages. And yeah, this was a fight that he was calling out the names of like the likes of Fury and AJ and everyone. Yeah. I knew he was going to have a Pulev. Like, come on, man. Like, let's be real, bro. Be real. You ain't getting that kind of payday. You're not that good.
Yeah.
These are
supposed to get Fury though.
Yeah, he was.
The fans are gone to Fury.
But these are two as in old war horses. They've been in the division for time, Flowz. They both need to call it a day. Let's be real. But they're proud men, I suppose. So yeah. But forget that card, anyways, Flowz. That's not nothing to focus on. Let's focus on Sunday now. We have a very good boxer card, which actually, Flowz, we'll be attending. We'll be there.
Yeah,
we'll be there.
By God's grace.
By God's grace. Yeah, let's hope because. Yeah, about the amount of fights that we've got tickets for and they've been cancelled or postponed and whatnot. Fingers crossed this one goes smoothly. But it is the Wardley Clarke card over at the O2 Arena, Flowz. Very excited for this card because it's a really good card in terms of not just the main event, but also the co-features and the undercards as well, Flowz. Very, very good card. Flowz, where do you want to start from? I mean, we'll discuss the main event properly, but I don't know if you want to deep dive on the other fights on the undercard. I don't think all of them are worth deep diving into, Flowz.
Yeah.
But
the competitive ones, which was a competitive.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So we've got Alan Babic, who I think this is probably his first fight since he lost that Bridgerweight title fight clash over in Poland. Mm-hmm. So he's up against a guy called, what's his name? I can't really see his name. Steve Robinson. That's a guy from Newcastle. Don't know who he is. But excited to see Babic in person because if he brings what he normally brings, it could be a fun affair, Flowz. So yeah, we've got that one. And then we've also got Ben Whitaker is back in action, Flowz. Mm-hmm. He's up against Willings. Yeah, I'm not too sure who he.
That just got announced.
Yeah,
that just got announced. I don't know who he is, but we'll see.
Yeah, probably just another easy W for Ben. Another sort of place to sort of showcase himself. Florian Marku, Chris Kongo, Flowz. That's a good fight because it's a big grudge match. We know these two have had issues with each other for a while, and it's got every time it's gotten a bit, it's almost gotten handsy, Flowz. I'm pretty sure they swung at each other before.
Yeah,
push and whatnot. Yeah. So that's a good fight. I actually favor Marco for that one, but I'm expecting a good fight there. I'm expecting if they both come with the energy they've been coming with, it should be swings. It should be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Vidal Riley and Mikel Lara, Flowz. I feel like you might want to get more into this one. That's a really good. What divisions are they in? They're in the cruiserweight division. Yeah. Nice cruiserweight matchup. We did say, Flowz, how after the Lawal versus Chamberlain fight, we would like Riley to probably fight both of the guys. Fight the loser first, then fight maybe Chamberlain afterwards or whatever. Obviously, he did have a back and forth with Chamberlain. They couldn't really agree on a sort of date. But next up, obviously, Lawal was there and they was able to agree on the date and everything like that, which is why we have this fight. Flowz. Nice step-up fight for Vidal Riley, but it's still a fight that I expect him to handle. I can't lie, Flowz, quite comfortably.
Yeah.
Quite comfortably.
I think so. Given Lawal's last performance, yeah, and also I had a brief look at the face-to-face, and Lawal doesn't seem like he cares. he didn't seem like he cares.
Bro, that guy's tapping out, I swear.
Yeah, he looks like he didn't care. Like at least with what's it called, Chamberlain, he was on it. He seemed on it. He seems like he backed himself. He wanted to win. This one, he just seems like calm. They've offered me some bread. Here I am. Maybe he's just taking a different approach. Maybe it's all a guys, but yeah, I expect Riley to handle him and to try and do it more convincingly.
What I will say, Flowz, is Riley needs to be careful because Lawal does carry legitimate power.
Yeah.
He does hit hard. And the one critique I've had with Riley in his previous fights that I felt that he's been a bit slack with his defense, Flowz. Now, I believe that's the reason for that is because obviously he doesn't really rate the opponents, so he's taking a bit of liberties on defense. But against someone like Lawal, who actually does punch well, maybe you shouldn't take such liberties because if you get caught, you're in trouble. So, yeah, I want to see him be a bit more responsible defensively with this fight, Flowz, if you ask me.
Yeah, I agree. But look, he's actually fought people with decent records, the down. So while he doesn't rate them, then they're not terrible. What they they shouldn't be. He's just been by far better than them. He's made it look easier than he should. So him stepping up at this stage, I think, is what he needs. Like, listeners, I've got a roadmap for him. World title before the end of 2025.
Yep.
So that's the investment we've made over here. So I needed to keep stepping up. I needed to move quickly. Is the truth. And I think the cruiserweight division is a division you can move quickly in. If you're talented. Yeah. Just you need your appetite out of here.
Yeah, true.
It's the real deal.
Yeah. We also got Flowz. Just there's a rising British super middleweight contender, Callum Simpson.
Yeah,
he's also fighting. Oh gosh, what's this guy's name? Mbabe, I think. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Simpson is sorry.
Well, that name rings a bell.
Let me see. Dula Mbabe. I actually feel like I've seen him before as well. Oh, maybe not. No, most of these fights are he fought Rocky Fielding way back in 2019.
Maybe.
But most of his fights are in Tanzania. So yeah, maybe Rocky Fielding is probably the main one you recognize. But yeah, his record is quite poor, so Callum Simpson should come through this quite nicely. But yeah, this card is loaded with British talent, as you can see, Flowz. And obviously, the main fight, we've got Fabio Wardley versus Fraser Clarke, Flowz, the two heavies. That's headlining the card, Flowz. Bro, I like what Wardley's doing, man. It's kind of what we said he should do on the pod. We're like, we want to see who the best of this British crop of heavyweights who don't particularly fill me with much joy, I'll be honest, Flowz. But we've got a couple guys in there now. Wardley, Clarke, your boy Big D. You got Solomon Dacre. What's his name? Johnny Fisher, run for bull. Yeah. There's a decent crop of British heavyweights coming up now at domestic level. And we want to know who's the best out of the bunch. Wardley's taken it upon himself. He got David Adelaide out here. Obviously, him and Fraser Clarke have had back and forths as well.
Yeah.
Initially they had the purse splits, but this is before the Adelaide fight got announced with Wardley. It was meant to be Clarke and Wardley. Boxer did what they did, pulled out. Clarke was pissed off, made Boxer look stupid. But now it's happened. It's happening finally here. Flowz, we have Wardley Clarke. So hats off to both of these guys. Hats off to Wardley for trying to prove that he's the best in Britain out of the new up-and-comers. And it's that, I guess, that sharpness, Flowz, and him being in with these other guys is the reason why I think he wins this, to be honest, Flowz. I fancy Wardley for this fight. I just think he doesn't have we know he doesn't have the amateur pedigree compared to Fraser Clarke. Yeah. He's got little amateur background, to be fair, Wardley. But he's been in there, I think, with better opposition than Fraser Clarke. And to be honest, Flowz, that Adelaide performance, Flowz, really showed me something, Maybe it's the opponent, I don't know. But he showed me that he's more than just a guy that just gets hit and then gets angry and snaps. He was boxing a little bit, Flowz. He was, it was a good performance for him boxing-wise. So yeah, that's why I fancy him for this fight.
It was a controlled performance, especially given what we've seen from him in the past, that he needs to get hit before he wakes up. I thought, especially given the preamble with David Adelaide, that he'll go in there and fight recklessly from the get-go. But he actually fought very measured. He put on a good boxing clinic in that fight. Look, Fraser Clarke, despite the amateur record or whatever, he's a rookie right now. He's been moved quick, but he hasn't fought as regularly or as to a higher level than Fabio Wardley. But I have no horse in this race, I'll be so real.
I was going to say, do you rate Clarke?
Not particularly.
It's peak. It's peak. How can we not rate any of the new up-and-comers, That's how funny that is.
Not particularly.
That's so peak.
But
yeah, look, man.
I'm always open to having my mind changed. they're still early in their career. They can show me something.
And to be fair, Flowz, Wardley's kind of changing my mind.
Yeah,
like I said, I didn't rate Wardley either.
Yeah.
Even the Adelaide Wardley fight, I said I don't rate any of these guys. I'll be so real. So I haven't got a horse in the race. But the performance from Wardley, and I guess just how he handled himself throughout the whole, because obviously him and Adelaide was it was lively in terms of the trash talk.
Yeah,
you saw they almost had a brawl in fact they did have a brawl almost basically at the Tyson Fury thingy. So just the way he handled himself, how composed he was during the whole preamble, it made me more of a fan with Wardley. So that's why I said, okay, you know what, Wardley, I want to give you props. I'll give you your flowers. So I'm open to my mind being changed. And let's say Fraser Clarke wins now, Flowz, and it's a wonderful performance. I'll big him up. I say, you know what? You've shocked me. You've surprised me. I'm going to tune in. I'm going to pay more attention to you because you show me something. But as of right now, you ain't really shown me enough, man. You ain't really shown me enough. I'll be so real.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. It should be a good fight. Yeah, I think it should be a competitive fight. I hope. Whoever loses, yeah, we know your level kind of thing. But props to the winner, because the winner's taking a big scalp early on in their careers.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, would you say this fight, I mean, there's nothing else for them really, because I think the jump up to, let's say, world level is a bit too great right now for these guys. So maybe, this fight does have to happen because, but let's say Wardley wins or whoever wins, Flowz. Do you still want to see them on that tip off? Because there's still other domestic heavyweights out there, maybe. Or I guess, to be fair, it then has to go straight to European level, I suppose, Flowz. There's no ifs and buts and maybes, is there, I guess?
What's it? Fabio Wardley's done that promo vid where he's collected heads. He collected David Adelaide. He had Solomon Dakri's head there. He had Fraser Clarke's head. So he might as well go complete it if he wins.
Complete the trio, yeah.
Complete it and then move on to European level, European honors. Look, it's about money at the end of the day, and those fights make money for him early on and boost his fan base. So it makes sense for him to do it now. Get him early, if anything, because he's probably the most experienced in the pro game than the rest of these men.
He is.
So you might as well grab him early. But I don't think the loser can't come back from this early on in the career. They can run it back down the line in future. Yeah. They can go face the other man he's beaten and
loser faces Adelaide.
Yeah.
That's what I need to see. Literally, that's what I need. That's what I need. Loser faces Adelaide, man. Let's get David back in the mix, man.
Clarke could do it. I'm keen to see what the odds are. Given what I've seen of, take away the Adelaide performance, what I've seen of Fabio Wardley, Clarke could do it, no doubt. But
so what do you reckon, Flowz? Wardley KO?
I believe someone's getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Has he knocked out everyone, Woodley? Has he ever gone the distance?
I feel like he might have knocked out everyone by one. But I know he's stopped most of his opponents, so yeah.
I think he's always knocking them out. But we'll see. It might not be a knockout, but I think someone's touching canvas.
For sure. Oh, for sure. Sure.
Someone's touching canvas.
100%. Yeah. I reckon Wardley by KO. But it should be good. We'll see how it plays out. But man, Fraser, if you do win, impress me. Wardley, continue to impress me. We'll see. But that's it with that one, Flowz. But I like that card because, like I said, we've got a lot of good British talent on there. So definitely worth tuning into. If you've got the Sky listeners, make sure you tune into that for Sunday night, bank holiday weekend. Why not? Flowz, before we round up, I don't know, I'm sure you saw the Cody news that he's officially moved up to Bridgerweight to challenge that Bridgerweight champion, the guy that beat Babic. He should be able to grab this easy, Flowz, based on that guy. Look, that guy was on swingers. Like he's basically like Babic. He comes forward and starts swinging, but Cody, the size should be too much for him, man. So if he just weathers that storm, this guy's gonna walk into something mean. And he should take. I mean, I'm assuming that if Cody is serious and whatnot, he should be able to grab that belt real quick and then just quickly move up to heavyweight. But that's not a surprising move at all, Flowz. And he could say he could say he's a 2-weight world champion. So he does that. So yeah.
Yeah. Good plan. Good plan. A fight he should win. But it's in Poland, I believe. It's still a risk. That guy seems like he can pop. Stop people first round.
Yeah.
And Okoye's touched canvas 5 times in his last fight, or however many times.
Hey yo.
So yeah, he better be careful. He better be careful, but he should win this. Make it ugly.
Yeah. The return of the villainous style. Yeah.
Right.
Cool. Yeah, Flowz, we're going to call it a day then. This has been episode 188 of the Strategism Podcast. I'm your boy Cam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And as always, guys, keep riding at them streams. Peace.
I'm taking a strap. I'm strapped up.
What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.